Good day all. Today we will be learning the second part of the glimpses of India. The second part is Coorg, C-O-O-R-G. It is the smallest district of Karnataka. It is also known as the Kingdom of God. The author of this particular lesson is Lokesh Abroad. Now each lesson, each part of this particular glimpses of India has got different authors. So please remember all the authors' name, which is very useful for your extract 4-mark questions. Okay, so Dr. Lokesh Abroad is a person who always used to work for the underprivileged children. He even established a lotus feet nursery school in Gurgaon for these underprivileged children. He loves to work for these children a lot. He has written, he's a traveler and he loved this place a lot, because of which he started to write on this particular thing. Coorg has got a panoramic view. It is beautiful when you stand on the top of a hill and watch the whole place of Coorg. And it is also known as Kodagu, K-O-D-A-G-U. He says that Coorg lies between the coastal town of Mangalore and Mysore. So all these things are very useful for you in your extract based questions. Coorg is famous for its coffee plantations, evergreen rainforests and spices. So he says that 30% of its area is covered with the evergreen rainforest. That is, the rain keeps blessing this particular forest. The best season to visit this place is from September to March. So if you ever get a chance, so do go and visit Coorg in between September and March. The weather is perfect and you can have the good full flavor of coffee in Coorg. Just like Assam is famous for tea, which is your next part, and this Coorg is very special for coffee. There are many beautiful colonial bungalows in prime corners. You find all the beautiful bungalows in every corner of Coorg. And he says that the people, especially of Coorg, are very independent and brave, including the ladies. The women are also very brave out there. They have a mixture of Greek and Arabic descent. That is, the Greek people married the Arabic people. So they have a mixture of Greek and Arabic over here. You can find such people in Coorg. And they also say that a part of Alexander's army, when they came to invade, they settled down here after the war. And they married the locals of these Coorg people, because of which you have two different kind of origins staying in the same place. You can also find them you can find the Arabic accent also and Greek accent also among these Coorg people. The culture of their marriages can be seen in both the religious custom. They marry in the Greek style also and they marry in the Arabic style also. Now, they say that they are originated from the Arabs mode. So the Arabic people first came over here, then after the fight, after the war, the Alexander's army, the Greek people also stayed back. So you can see this, the evidence of this particular thing can be seen from their attire which they wear. The black coat, which is worn by the Arabs usually, is worn by the people in Coorg. It is called as kufia. That's how the Arabs wear it, and it is also called as kurds. Kufia, K-U-F-F-I-A, and kurds is K-U-R-D-S. So Coorgi homes have a tradition of hospitality. What do you mean by hospitality? They receive people with lots and lots of love, and moreover they are also very brave. Their tales of bravery is so famous that half of our Indian army is constituted or is filled with these Coorg people only. The main levels of people in the army consists of these Coorg people only, because they know how to use knives, swords and guns, and they know to shoot very well at from any distance. So they have been selected in the army to protect our country. Even today, the Kodagus are the only people in India who are allowed to carry the rifles, okay, because they are licensed people to carry the rifles to safeguard themselves in the forest. And he also says that it is a kind of a tourist kind of a place. Coorg is a very good place for going for vacations. He says Kaveri is the only river. Yeah. So as I said, Kaveri is the only river of the area, and Coorg Hill gets water from this particular river only. And this river is full of mahasir. And what is mahasir? A fresh water where fish can be seen. It's very, very clear and clean, and it passes through different herbs, and it is also having some herbal values. He says that you can find different kinds of animals, different kinds of birds, kingfishers, squirrels, and lots of langurs, which has got long tails, enjoying themselves in the lap of nature. What do you mean by lap of nature? Lap of nature is nothing but when you have too many trees and too many greenery around, that means your place is nature filled. So birds and bees and butterflies also have a good company. That is, human can have a good company with these birds and beautiful animals around. He says that elephants enjoy bathing themselves in this particular river by their mahots. Mahots means the one who train the elephants and the one who's always with the elephants. The river and mountain offer various adventurous games like river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain biking. So the river flow is so good, and these mountains also actually gives the tourist people to have lots and lots of games to be played over there. What is rafting? You might have seen many water sports, right, where you have canoeing, the round kind of a boat, and rafting is a long kind of a boat, and rock climbing, trekking is all done over in this river and mountains. The trekkers find numerous walking trails in this particular area. Anyone who's interested in trekking can go to Coorg and enjoy all this. From the Brahmagiri Hills, one can enjoy a panoramic view of the entire landscape of Coorg. If you go and stand on this Brahmagiri Hills, you can have a full view of Coorg, a good height and a good view of the whole place. There is 64-acre island of Nisargadama nearby. It can be reached through a rope bridge. Buddhist monks are settled in Vailankanni, which is very close to this place. Their red, ochre and yellow robes are very attractive to look at. So he says that it is a 64-acre island of this particular Nisargadama. There is one island nearby Coorg, which you can also visit when you go to Coorg for a tourist trip. He says that from there, when you go on the top of the hill, and from there when you go, you have to go by a rope bridge, and when you cross the rope bridge, you can even see many monks. Monks are like sannyasis, those who follow Buddhas, okay, those who follow Buddha's teachings and stuff, they are called as Buddhist monks. And he says that they have settled down in that particular place, and their robe, that dress which they wear, it is of the color red and yellow and a little bit of black and brown over here and there, and it looks very attractive in that peaceful kind of a nature. Hope you understood the lesson. Please do Google for this particular place so that you can get a good view of the places. When you keep reading the lesson and see the views, it will be more mesmerizing. Have a great day. Stay home and stay safe.